Hi, good morning. Now, today I'm going to show you a quicker way to timestamp your document. So suppose this is your invoice, and every time you click buttons, and it will show the word receive on in B3 and the date that you receive in cell D3. So every time you click a button, it should show this. So how do you do that? Okay, so first we'll do a recording of macro. So assume there's nothing. Okay. Well, we will activate the developer tab. Now to activate the developer tab, what you need to do is you right click on the tab and choose customize the ribbon. Now on your right, there is this developer tab options. So check on it, then click OK. Now you will see the developer tab appear. The next thing is we're going to record a macro. So click on this record a macro. So give that a name. Okay, just say timestamp. Then click OK. Now, what you do is just like recording a voice, right? So once you click the record buttons, Excel will record every task that you assigned to it. So for example, in cell B3, I'm going to type the word receive on. Then I move to cell D3 and I enter today's date. Now that's done. Now let's stop the recording. Now move to the developer tab again. Under the codes group, choose stop recording. Next, open the Visual Basic editors by clicking on this button, Visual Basic, or you can use alternate F11. Maximize this and look at book 1. So at first you will see a project windows on your left. Now double click on the modules and double click on module 1. So this is timestamp. Okay, we have an active cells dot formulas R1 receive on and so on. So that's a timestamp. So these are the code looks like. We're not going to change anything at the moment. So the next thing is that we want this to happen. Every time we click the buttons, timestamp, it will show the word receive on in cell B3 and the current date in cell D3. So to do that, we'll use a technique called assign macro. So right click on the button and choose assign macro. And select the macro name or the sub-procedure name. Then click OK. Now, there is some errors, right? When you click on this, it doesn't show on B3. Wait, it does. Let's click on the timestamp. See, it works, right? When I say there's an error because I make a mistake that I thought there's only active cell, but here it has the range B3. So range B3, select, and so on, right? So this basically says that now I'm going to put a comment, right? And it says select cell B3. That's what you understand. Right, then in this cell, right, type the wordings, set the sentence for the short phrase, which is receive on. And you always have some space in between blocks of goods. And here, select cell D3. Then select cell C3. Now notice that every time I put a command, I have a single quote. Now these are important, right? When you do that, this is for human to understand. As for macro, right, or the robot understand this language, which is called the VBA language. So I will explain this in another video, but at the moment, get comfortable with typing commands. Commands are very important as you don't just develop this code for yourself. You will share this code with other macro developers, and they need to understand fast. So then you have enters today's or the current dates. So at the top, you can always remove those other commands. So you can say the purpose, right, to demonstrate how to timestamp with macro. Okay, so as this range B4 select, right, will not be necessary because after you click on cell B3, right, to type in the words and to select cell D3 and type in the dates, right, you don't need to move to cell B4. So this is not necessary. So you can just delete it or comment it out. So you might use this later. So that's it, right? This is the first video, right? How to record a macro and assign a macro. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.